Hi Taurus, and welcome to Faylight Tarot. This video is for your general reading for the next 4 weeks, that time period being from mid-October to mid-November. Now, as per usual, I have cleansed and shuffled my cards beforehand so that I can take my time over doing that and I don't have to waste any of yours. Now, as any tarot reader will tell you, there's a lot of you out there, so take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. And if it doesn't resonate with you at all, then that's absolutely fine. It's just not the reading for you. You can try again next time. But should you like what you see and hear today, then please, by all means, do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and you will be alerted to your next reading next week, which will be for your career and finances. Okay. So let's have a little look and see what is happening for you in here for the next 4 weeks. So, okay. So what's really, really interesting is that we have just a couple of major arcana coming through. So with your roots and foundations, there is a major arcana, and that's lovely because that talks about how you've really made a life lesson in there. Same with in the near future, there will be something that will happen for you that is going to carry on for the rest of your life, and that's very, very encouraging. The rest of them are minor arcana. Now we have 2 pentacles, 3 wands. Sorry, beg your pardon, 3 pentacles, 3 wands. And we've only got one sword coming in here. Yeah, that's quite interesting. So the focus of this reading could very well be about your career and finances. It could very well be about actions and passions. So let's get some more information. So your current energy right now is the Six of Cups, and that can talk about quite a few things. So we'll get some clarity first before we go into detail. Tell me about the Six of Cups for Taurus, please. Six of Cups for Taurus. Six of Cups for Taurus. What messages, thank you, and energies do you have for me? Six of Cups for Taurus. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Lovers. We have the Page of Wands. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles here. Very interesting. So, your current energies right now, it could be something involving something from the past. It could very well be involving a particular individual from the past situations. Could also be dealing with something from childhood, or even something with children right now. I'm inclined to believe that it's something to do with your past, because we have, as I say, the Nine of Wands here. That talks about boundaries, and it talks about feeling the need to stay behind a wall, like a defensive wall. That combined with the Lovers card too. So I feel that perhaps you've been looking at some things that you need to do, that you've had to address from your past, and how you move forward from there. And I feel that what you're doing is you're examining some of your boundaries that you have, and you're thinking, well, how do I make these healthier? I feel also that perhaps there's an element of you of exercising your boundaries, which is quite interesting. Now, funnily enough, I was having this thought in my head the other day about what boundaries really are. Boundaries shouldn't be something that restricts other people. But what it should be is, it should be a way for you to make sure that you get the things that you need in order to perform, in order to feel good. If you think about it in this way, right? Let's say there's a car, that car is your life, and you're driving the car, and there's somebody in the car with you, and they tell you, okay, we can either go left or right. I want to go left. So you're driving the car, and if you can see, actually, I don't have enough petrol to take the left route, you tell that person, because the car needs the petrol. That's its need, that's its boundary. And it is up to that other individual to say, okay, well, I know that I can't take that route because of this boundary. So what else can we do? Does that make sense? And that makes things a lot easier for me to figure out how boundaries actually work and how to exercise them properly. So I feel that that's you right now. You're trying to figure out, well, how much petrol do I have in my personal tank, and is that going to allow me to do ABC? And what's really beautiful is that because you have the Page of Wands here, that's what you're doing. You're actively you're wanting to discover those things that help you maintain your boundaries, and it has been really fruitful for you. It has really come forward for you, which is really, really lovely. Um, there's also a possibility of a gift incoming for you, maybe even financial resources coming through for you. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck for your hidden and your unseen. Yeah, six of Six of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Absolutely have been looking at some of your boundaries and so on, because there is definitely some things from the past that you're trying to remove so that you can get to the other shore. I think that is wonderful, because you actually do have this rediscovery of your own groundedness, your resourcefulness, your capabilities. And I think that that's absolutely beautiful, Taurus, if this is your reading, because the Queen of Pentacles, she's a nurturing figure. Now, that this could be male, female energy, that doesn't particularly matter. But the Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. She knows that, yes, I can take care of people and I can provide them with whatever resources that they do need. But the lovely thing about the royalty is people seek audiences with them. They don't actively go out to do the thing. So yeah, you're realizing that, no, I do have all of this, and if you do want my help, you can come and get it. Because I feel that in the past there has been, like, I feel that you've been burned by deception once or twice, and it has left you exhausted. And also, I feel that perhaps you've been quite overburdened with some of these responsibilities that have come your way. What's interesting is that the Ten of Pentacles just flipped out here. So yes, you really are discovering your worth. I think that's absolutely wonderful for you. So in your potential and challenges, you have the Queen of Wands. And as I say, that is you rediscovering this fire of you. And I feel that you're actively taking a step forward in finding out, well, actually, what do I want? What makes me happy and what brings me joy? Maybe you're even rediscovering nature again. Tell me about the Queen of Wands for Taurus, please. Queen of Wands for Taurus. What's happening? Messages, energies for Taurus. Yeah. Any more information for me there? Anything else? Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. Okay, yes, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Six of Swords again, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. You have definitely had a real heart to heart with yourself about your emotional value. And not only that, but I feel that you started to really tap into your intuitive nature, which is wonderful. So that is you having that emotional intelligence, that whole, I feel that being kind to yourself. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Taurus, with the manifestation and the wellness, we talked about that during those readings. So I'm so pleased that you have been taking that on board. And if you didn't catch those readings, you're doing it anyway. And I think that that's absolutely wonderful, because I feel that this whole you rediscovering this emotional intelligence and how to speak about it and how to nurture what you're feeling, it's come in the nick of time for you. And because you're getting to work on those swords there, you are not afraid to go after it. You've got this energy with this Seven of Pentacles, the whole, no, now is the time. Now is the time to put in all the hard work, because I want to be able to reap my own harvest. You're really discovering your own worth. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, the Six of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and you've also got the Sun card. Yeah. You've been doing some real analytical thinking about it, and you've been, I want to say, quite firm with how you're doing it, either to yourself or towards other people. The other aspect too is that with the Six of Cups, it does talk about the past, and it does talk about reconnecting with people from the past. But with the children there, I'm feeling that, are you determined that you do not want to pass this down to your kids? Maybe an unhealthy mindset or boundaries from before came about when you were a child, and that's what you're really working on. So like there's this need to break a cycle, a generational cycle even. Mm-hmm. Because what you're doing now is you're showing people your value. You're showing people how responsible you are, how dutiful you are. But this learning about yourself with the Page of Pentacles, I think that that's absolutely lovely. And what's even better, Taurus, is that you are absolutely on this right path, and it is going to lead you to an absolute blossoming of optimism, possibilities, opportunities, and it's just absolutely fabulous for you. I think that's wonderful. So your strength and your foundations is the Strength card, Leo energy. So you really taking the reins on yourself. Tell me about the Strength card for Taurus. What messages do you have for Taurus? Energies. What would you like me to know? Thank you. Tell me more about Taurus, please, and the Strength card for their foundations. Boop. And I have to boot the flippers. Is there anything else for Taurus in the Strength card? Thank you. Tell me about Taurus and the Strength card for their foundations. Thank you. Right. We have the World card, the Five of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Cups. Yes. Wonderful. So you really have had a right good chat to yourself about your own strengths, about your own self-worth, your own determination, your capability as well. And what's lovely about that is that there has been a completion of sorts in there. There has been the finishing of a cycle for you, and it has brought about a wholeness for you. Not only that, but you feel that the world has opened up to you again, because before there really was this whole situation of you or other people around you taking everything from you and leaving you with nothing. And it was something that you were doing, I feel, because of this cycle here. But that's not happening anymore. because on an instinctive level, you knew that it wasn't correct. And because you knew it wasn't correct, you were listening to your own intuition. Maybe you were even listening to spirit, and you allowed yourself to be guided. And because of that, your intuition has actually heightened in so many different ways, with the Seven of Cups here. You've realized that there are so many avenues that you can go down in order for you to discover your strength, and that's exciting for you. There's so many things for you to explore now, so many new emotions as well coming through for you. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. You've got the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Eight of Pentacles. Have you decided to start some group work or collaboration with somebody? Maybe you're doing something creative, community driven. You know, you're learning and teaching your craft, your art, with these other people to make something beautiful together. Because there's some very, very deep wounds within you, Taurus. Very, very heart sore things that have left you with anxiety, and that they have kept you awake at night for quite a long time. But what's incredible is that this wonderful change of perspective has come your way. And not only that, but instead of giving in to the anxiety that the heartache brings, you've thought, how do I change this for me to make it better? And instead of giving in to the anxiety, you're giving into the universe. What does the universe want me to see? What does the universe want to provide me with? And that is something that you are really honing. I feel that that's incredible. So you're taking yourself, your experiences, and you're putting the fine details on something that is bringing you to new heights, new levels of finery, I want to say. This could be within yourself, it could be within your hobbies or what you do for work. When I say finery, I don't mean finery as in like jewellery or anything like that. I mean like a level above normal, if that makes sense. In the recent past, you have the King of Pentacles. Now let's have a look and see what the King of Pentacles is for Taurus. King of Pentacles, recent past. King of Pentacles, recent past. Thank you. King of Pentacles, recent past. King of Pentacles, recent past. Thank you very much. Actually, I don't need you there. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Eight of Swords, and we've also got the Sun card here. Very, very good. I wonder, Taurus, that there's a few ways that this can be interpreted, and I'll go through it here. So the King of Pentacles energy from the recent past, it can either be you or it can be somebody near you. And the King of Pentacles, it's that whole, there is a grounded energy with the King of Pentacles, but there's also a stoic energy, I think, that focuses more on production rather than emotion. And also, as I said, with the Queen of Pentacles that we saw earlier on, the King of Pentacles has resources in abundance. And the King of Pentacles is the one that you go to when you need money or resources or anything that you hold value, anything that you need. So as I say, that could be you or it could be somebody else. Now with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Eight of Swords, did you feel that that was a role that you needed to take on? And as such, it kind of left you quite tethered because you were taking care of everybody else. There wasn't much room for you to take care of you. But a new dawn has come through with the Sun card here. And it's almost like so the Sun card talks about that optimism and that new hope, possibilities and joy and so on, but I'm focusing more on the sunrise in the back. In fact, it looks more like it looks more to me like, I know it's the sun, right? But the energy that I can feel and pick up from this is like a firework going off. It's almost like there was a sudden realization, boom, oh my gosh, I don't have to do that anymore. On the other side of it, it could be if this King of Pentacles was somebody from the past, you had no choice but to turn to them and you couldn't see a way out. And then there was that realization of, oh my God, I don't need them anymore, actually. You know? But there was definitely something that happened. There was definitely some kind of a turn for you that made you realize that regardless of who the King of Pentacles energy is, it's not right for you. It's not meant for you. Mm. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Swords again. We have the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Okay. What were you prevented from feeling or doing, Taurus? With that Three of Swords there, what were you prevented from feeling or doing? Where does this hurt come from? Because it's shown up a couple of times here, and it's a deep wound. It's a very, very deep wound. The King of Wands is that suggestion of somebody who is very charismatic and a natural leader and everybody likes him, but he can also be very fiery, overly passionate, if you know what I mean. Fiery of temper. Have you struggled with that, either with yourself or with another person? Because with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords here, it kind of feels like it was slow to learn the truth behind that, behind where it came from, and that's what ultimately led you to realize, no, 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 this isn't correct for me, this way of being, either with myself or with this other person. Interesting. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles now. The Two of Pentacles is what to consider for Taurus. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles for Taurus. Two of Pentacles for Taurus. Thank you. Two of Pentacles for Taurus. Boop. Two of Pentacles for Taurus. Two of Pentacles for Taurus. Is there any more messages? Any more messages? The cards are like, no. Told you enough. Okay. Yes, what to consider, that balance. Now, balance is not an easy thing to maintain because it's constantly having to give and take. That's why his feet are always uncertain here with the Two of Pentacles. So how do you manage that balance? How do you manage that balance there, Taurus? Because with the Devil card and the Star card, I feel that the narrative that is coming through for these two things, so these are major arcana, is that you have very much learned that healing from the negative energies that had afflicted you from before is a path for you. You really wished that you could overcome these things. Now, for some reason, I'm looking at these chains. Were these chains broken for you? Have you been able to move on? Because the Devil can talk about temptation, it can talk about that feeling of being bound, unhealthy practices, also deceit, maybe even self-doubt. And I know that these things are in the back of your mind, right? Because, well, we'll call it for what it is, trauma, right? Trauma takes a fair amount of time to heal from. But you're doing it nonetheless. So as much as that devil is still kind of there, just a little bit there, if you maintain the balance from taking your time to heal and seizing opportunities around you, I think that that's absolutely a beautiful thing. There could also be an opportunity for a job coming through for you. Maybe you've seen a job that you really wished for and it's coming to light. But yeah, if you can balance between not ignoring but healing from this trauma from the past and taking action in terms of not just taking action of processing the trauma, but taking action in doing what makes you happy, then that's a beautiful thing. And it does lead you down the right path. Now we have the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Four of Cups here. Also got the Nine of Swords. So I would say to you, yeah, the balance there is important because you're exhausted, all right? So don't force too much about what you're doing. Like, allow yourself to have that rest and allow yourself to take it easy. Because now that something has come to a firm end for you, and that this could be easily that old traumas from the past or the boundaries and restrictions that you had before coming to a path. You are having compassion for yourself as well, but I'll maybe allow yourself to be bored once in a while. Nothing wrong with that. And I know that you might feel a bit anxious about that because you really ought to be productive, but do you really need to be? You've got other things to focus on. You've got other things to perfect. Take your time. In the near future, you have the Emperor. Now let's have a look and see what the Emperor is all about for Taurus. Tell me about the Emperor for Taurus. Thank you. Tell me about the Emperor for Taurus. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Ooh. Very good. You've got the Queen of Pentacles on its side, the Justice card, the Magician on its side, and you've also got the Nine of Pentacles here. Interesting. Are you about to go into some sort of a legal battle? And or are you feeling that you're needing to become a bit more stern and objective about certain things? Because with the Queen of Pentacles on its side and the Magician on its side, it's almost like there's been a pause button pressed on your resources and your money and how you're spending. And the Magician being with that pause button being put on there, that happy-go-lucky of, well, I can do whatever I want and I can manifest whatever I want, that's also being put on pause. Are you feeling that you have to be really careful right now? That you shouldn't spend, and you shouldn't hope for things or try to manifest things right now, because there is a need for you to be stern and be held accountable for how you're enjoying your comforts. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and we've also got the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, I feel that in the near future, you're going to feel the need to kind of hold on to what you have. With the Ten of Swords here, there's a sudden abrupt ending to something, and the Four of Pentacles, coveting that which you hold dear. Because you are comfortable in what you have and how much work you've done. Um, because you want to go out and do the things, you really do, but for some reason you're holding on to it because of this ending that has happened. Are you trying to not rub somebody's nose in it? Or to try and not make yourself look bad and the whole, well, I can't help you because, you know, like I don't have the money to do so, but I'm going to go on holiday for myself because I deserve that. Do you feel bad about that? If so, why? It's your money. You can do what you like with it. And your view of self right now is the Nine of Swords. So there's that guilt aspect there. So what are you feeling guilty about, Taurus? What's happening there with that? Tell me about the Nine of Swords for Taurus. Nine of Swords for Taurus. Thank you very much. Yeah, what are you feeling the need to justify? How you're spending your money? How you're using it for yourself? You've got the Ace of Swords on its side, the Empress, the Eight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Six of Pentacles. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, so the story that I'm seeing here, the real story that is are you telling people porky pies instead of the truth because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or you don't want to be seen as a bad person? You want people to know that, look, no, I am still nurturing and I am still really caring, but I want to make some movements, man. I want to go and do stuff. I want to go and travel and see the world. But simultaneously in your head, that guilt is still giving you like into trouble. There's still a really stern voice in your head saying that if you have this, then you should be sharing it. Says who? Says who? You do you. Don't know if you can recall. There was another reading that we had with you, where I said to you, at what cost? At the cost of my happiness. So I'm supposed to give you every penny that I have left at the cost of my happiness. Well, I'm glad that you're sorted and you're situated and you're doing okay. But I really wanted to go on that trip because I've always wanted to go there because it would make me happy. Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I know that you're a key figure in this community or group that you're a part of. And I understand that you're super compassionate and super caring, and you know you take a lot of emotion on and you feel for so many other people, and you don't want to be truthful and communicative about it all. But if that's what you got to do, Taurus, and that's what you got to do. At the end of the day, see if somebody is happy for you to be unhappy. They're not. They're not for you. You should surround yourself with people who want you to be happy. Anybody who does the opposite, you're out. I don't want any haters, especially not for you, Taurus. Right. Your environmental influences right now is the Two of Wands. So this is a choice of a path for you to take. Now, what's interesting is that he has a globe in his hand here. The world is yours if you want it. So let's take a look at that. Two of Wands for Taurus, please. Two of Wands for Taurus. What's happening? Thank you. Two of Wands for Taurus. Thank you. Two of Wands for Taurus. Just saw a lovely card. Right. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords on its side, and we've also got the Nine of Cups here. So with the Four of Wands in the reverse, do you just not feel happy within your stability, your family structure, even the home? Do you feel that you've been let down? Or you've been let out of the celebrations? You've been left out? You don't have anything to celebrate right now because because you find it so difficult to communicate your truth because you're worried of hurting other people's feelings. But you wish for this. You want to travel. You're eager to go. You're desperate to go. So ask yourself what that's all. What is that? What is stopping you from telling your truth to the people around you? At the bottom of the deck, you have the Judgment card, the Death card, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Your time, Taurus, has come so much that your revelation of self is being shouted from the very heavens. This renewal of you is absolutely beautiful. And I think as well is that once you do actually communicate your truth, that this is what you want to do, you don't even need to give reasons why, right? Nobody actually deserves a reason for anything that you do, by the way. So many other revelations are going to come to light. You're going to see who's actually important to you and who isn't. And there may even be the coming of an end of something. But with every loss, there's a gain. This rebirth, that the end of a particular cycle comes and you were reborn again. And I actually feel that it's got something to do with this deep heartache that's in you. The symbolic death of this deep heartache is going to bring you to prosperity. And I understand, right? You are scared of the arguments and the falling out. But you know what? I'm going to swear now. Fuck them. Because what does your inner child want? Your inner child wants to explore. It wants to see the world. It wants to do things for itself. It doesn't want to be constantly relied upon to save other people in the nick of time. You had to grow up, so why can't they? I feel like I need to go and batter somebody for you, Taurus. Like, give me an address. You know he's not my pal Taurus. Aye. So your hopes and fears is the Knight of Wands. Let's have a look and see what's going on there with Taurus. Tell me about the Knight of Wands for Taurus, please. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Tell me about the Knight of Wands for Taurus. Interesting. Right, so in this regard, I can see the Knight of Wands as being both a hope and a fear. Because you have the Ace of Cups, you've got the Eight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and you've got the Death card in reverse. And I feel that the fear stroke hope being that you present your feelings to the people around you and you pour it out. You let everything go. But you're so scared of abandonment. You're so scared that not only are you going to be abandoned, but you're going to be left in the dark, this destitution, not knowing where to go. And then you'll be like, but where's my rebirth? Where is my renewal? But on the other side of it, you're also scared that if you do present your feelings, they're going to be ignored. And you just have to keep plodding on with a sense of faith, as distorted as it is, knowing that it's not going to come to an end. You're in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Let's have a look at the bottom. You have the Fool card, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, Temperance, Strength, and the Six of Wands. Oh my God. Take a leap of faith, Taurus. So there's a possibility that you might lose something. And that gives you anxiety. I do understand. But what if anxiety is the thing that you lose? Anxiety comes from within. Anxiety comes from us. We put pressure on ourselves because we presume or assume what other people are thinking and feeling. We don't know what they're thinking or feeling until they tell us. We do it to ourselves. But once you do take that leap of faith, not only are you going to understand your purpose, you're going to renew your patience and your ability to control your masculine and feminine energies. Your sense of strength is going to further increase. You've already started it down here in your foundation and roots. You've already started the work. Continue on with it. Tame the lion, because that's what you're here for. There will be success for you. And not only will there be success for you with the Six of Wands there, you will be able to look to the path that you're wanting to do down here. You're going to be able to walk that path, and it is going to lead you to a future where you can rest and heal. Now, your possible outcomes here, potential outcome, is the Ace of Pentacles, and that is the gift. That is the gift that comes through. That bright sunshine in the sky. That glorious abundance. Also possibly health, because Pentacles doesn't just talk about money and possessions, it can also talk about the body. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Taurus. Ace of Pentacles for Taurus. Thank you. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, you have the Judgment card again, and you've also got the King of Swords. A gift is coming for you. It really is. A new opportunity, a new beginning. Something monumental is about to happen for you. And it's one that feeds into your Queen of Wands energy. Now, there's a fair amount of queens in here, right? So it could be as well that there's a really strong feminine influence around you. Somebody influential. And that's lovely, because the Queen of Wands is part of your potential and challenges here, right? So yeah, this opportunity that is coming your way, it's meant for you. Not only that, but it is going to help you to explore the way you communicate. It'll be slow and tentative at first, because the Page of Swords, he wants to talk about his thoughts, but he just doesn't really know how to do it eloquently enough. But he's eager to learn. And not only that, he's not afraid to fight. This revelation of self is coming for you. This recognition from the heavens of, there's Taurus. There's That's who Taurus is supposed to be. That's who Taurus is always supposed to be. I feel as well that there's a potential for you to go into higher education as well, like to learn a new course, maybe start a new interest, a new intellectual pursuit, going into university again. Again? Why again? Hmm. Maybe I'm channeling someone in particular there, but it's there. And you are going to become stronger in how you communicate. The King of Swords is not afraid. He will slay any bad guy in his way if it means protecting his kingdom. So, Taurus, what are you going to do to protect your kingdom? The bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Hanged Man. Yep. And there is that conflict here at the bottom, and that you do think is going to happen. But if you just understand that you are in the right with the Ten of Pentacles here, the glory is yours. Okay, the resources are yours. The proper thing is yours. But this crossroads that you're at comes from that place of guilt that we saw down here. So what do you think about that? What do you think about that guilt really? What do you need to sacrifice in order for you to see the new perspective? As I said, every loss has a gain. Every gain has a loss. So what do you have to lose to get that new perspective? Because once you do that, you are going to be in for an absolute fantastic time. You're going to start to really explore your emotions. You're going to start to become quite curious about the things around you, and a new healing and rest is there for you. Wow, Taurus, that was a hell of a reading for you. Goodness me. And I have empathy for you right now, Taurus, because these types of situations where you have to really stand up for yourself and think about what you're going to do, like I said, at what cost? At what cost am I doing ABC? It's difficult to do, and it is not easy to break through, but the group setting that is around you, that influential feminine energy that is around you, go to them, talk to them. They are in your camp. They will help you and bolster you. You've got this. You really do. Just keep that phrase in mind, at what cost. Right, Taurus, I'm not going to do a summary because I feel that this video has been on for long enough, but if this is your reading, then I truly, truly hope that I've given you a lot to think about and a lot to process. So if you liked what you saw and heard today, as I say, please do hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you next week for your career and finance reading, all right? But in the meantime, Taurus, do take care of yourself, all right? Bye.